have come out in big numbers to give back to the society. The gratitude that I have to all of you for the great support is immeasurable. Today's theme is access to justice through the use of information, communication, and technology. Our speakers today will be Ms. Linda Bonyo from the CEO of Lawyers Hub, Honorable Elizabeth Tanui, the Deputy Registrar, Mr. Christopher Wanyonyi, Head of International Development, Standard Chartered Bank, the Director of Public Prosecutions has sent a representative, Madam Jacinta, and we have Mr. Stanley Mwangi, and also Ms. Janet Othero, who is an advocate of the High Court, and hailing from Triple O Advocates. Our moderators today will be Ms. Aluso Ingati and Ms. Linda Kinyili. But before we start, today it's a Friday, and we wanted to start with a little bit of fun. So Aluso has something prepared for us. So I welcome all of you to join wherever you are for a little Friday fiesta. Thank you.
Let's hop in my Maserati, baby, hop in my Maserati. I said hop in my Maserati, hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah. Say me, I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati, baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you ride somebody go down. Yeah. Say me, I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati, baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you ride somebody needs somebody. My body needs your body. I'm more check out color the somebody needs somebody. My body needs somebody. I'm more check out color the. Girl, now you the ginger. If you know how you the cause you drop. Shit, you know go one person. Love the way you dey dance, girl. I am made you. Why they can't love you?
Let me make a bit of a clarification. From Stanbic, we have Mr. Collins Wanyonyi and not as initially indicated. So thank you, Mr. Collins, for joining us. And now that we have a full house, I think our moderators are ready and gearing to go. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Our first presenter is Jacinta Nyamosi from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Jacinta Nyamosi is the Head of Offences Against the Person and Acting Deputy Director of Public Prosecution. She's lately a health freak, and she's shed 8 kgs in the last 2 months through intermittent fasting, a secret I'd like to borrow. She enjoys traveling, and coastal areas are her ideal destination. This is her 20th year as a prosecutor and has handled the Liz Gay case, securing a conviction. Okay. Ms. Jacinta, karibu.
Thank you so much for having us. Good morning, everybody. Today, the presenter who was supposed to be here was the DPP. This is a topic he definitely holds dear to him. Because of an emergency, he's not here, but I think he has given us that motivation to always also follow him and follow his footsteps on his the things he holds dear. So we are here today, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Maybe you can start telling us about the Uadilifu system.
All right. Thank you very much. The Uadilifu system, first and foremost, I want to let you know that we had 3 names before we called it the Uadilifu system. There was the Uadilifu, Marifa, and Kanuni. So as it is, the Office of the DPP always gives an opportunity to all members of the office to vote what is best for them. So after a voting session, we agreed that it's best we have the name Uadilifu, because that's what most people felt was the most appropriate name for the system, the case management system. So Uadilifu definitely means integrity, and that is one of our core values. To that effect, we have what you call the Uadilifu case management system. How does the Uadilifu integrate with other local prosecutorial requirements and the judiciary? Currently, the Uadilifu system mirrors with the decision to charge guidelines, which we have jealously been working on, and now we have put it into practice. So when you are using the Uadilifu case management system, we are also looking keenly at the decision to charge guidelines, which guide us as prosecutors to make a decision to charge. The Uadilifu system in itself has 4 modules currently. There's the document tracker, the case tracker, also the e-filing system, and the e-disclosure. So, and also from the dashboard, you are able to know how many cases have been filed. The Uadilifu system in itself makes it very easy for us in the sense that when we are able to know how many cases you have in a day, you know how to gauge and know and see how you can be able to deal with the cases, following issues of research, you know which kind of cases are prevalent. So this is one way of, follow-up. What cases, what are we going to do? And yeah, so that is where we are at. And remember, during the COVID period, we found that we had to work in shifts. We could not work all of us at the same time. So most of us worked from the houses, from our homes, that is. In view of that, we were able to quickly, not run away from court, but we were working throughout using the Uadilifu system. We were able to use, to take our pleas, also file our cases, file our applications. That is where we are at the moment on the Uadilifu system. So it is a system which has also put us on toes. We are not running away from the challenge of technology. Technology, I know people always have this issue of, this is something new. People don't want to really embrace it. But for us, the Wadilifu, the case management system has made it so easy for us to embrace technology. We have gone out there, we have trained all, even the old ones, like us. We have trained very well on, on technology. So we are not running away from this. And it's also, it was also an opportunity to also find that you don't have to be in court as an accused person for a case to proceed. I know this is one of the issues that was going through our minds, even as prosecutors. Will there be a challenge, a legal lacuna, that the accused person is not in court? But this has not posed a challenge for us, because as long as the person is in court, is able to follow the proceedings, the prosecutor is there, the court is ready to hear. We are ready. I personally have managed to proceed in a case where the accused person is away, is not seated with us in the same court, but we are able to progress. So for me, let us not run away from technology, and this Wadilifu, the Wadilifu case management system has shown us that we are there, and we are working with other legal, other criminal justice sectors. You can see we have already integrated it with the judiciary system. We are in the process, of course, of working with other criminal justice agencies, like the IPOA, the law enforcement agencies that do the investigations. Yes, so that in a situation where you don't have to wait for a file to come, wait for it, the long process, wait for a file to be completed. All you need to do is have the statements, for instance, or the evidence that we need to use, have it uploaded, send it. Then we as a prosecutor, we are able to pick it up, read it, and return it within the shortest period. So for me, that is it.
Is it accessible? Is it accessible to the public?
We are in the process. When you, let me just get you right. You want to find out whether it's accessible. To what extent? Is it in form of complaints or compliments?
First, I would like to know if, as an accused person,
yes,
as an accused person, as a member of the public, I've been accused, how am I able to interact with the Wadilifu system?
First, we are in the process of ensuring that we are in the final stages of having a situation where the public can also interact with the system. But as it is right now, when we file our charge sheets, when we file our applications, they are able to get them through the system. Yes, so the public is able to get to the system to that extent. That we have filed, let's say, a charge sheet, they're able to get it. They're able to interact with the charge sheet.
Can you kindly explain how the public can access it, just briefly? How I can get it?
How you can get it? Yes. A charge sheet. Of course, if you have filed the charge sheet, we have filed it as prosecutors, it is already in the system.
Yes.
We have that module where we call the e-discovery. Yes. You're able to know what is it that the prosecutor has filed. So from that that module, the public, the person on the other side, who we call the defendant, can be able to also access that.
And can I access it as a defendant alone, or and then also now we have the rights of the, what if I'm the complainant? Can I also access it?
Now, that is now what I was telling you. That is where we have gotten to 80%, where now all persons can be able to access it. Yes, so at the moment, that is a work in progress. But as soon as anything has been filed and it's already into the system, then you can be able to get it. You as a defendant, you as an accused, but what I'm talking about, what is still in its final stages is, let's say if there's a complaint coming in, yes. But now if you have anything that has been filed through that module, the e-discovery, because you're entitled to getting that, the documents from the defense, from the prosecution, yes, you are able to get it from that system, which has been integrated through the judiciary system.
Okay.
Yes.
That will be all. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Jacinta. Just a bit of a query on my end. With regards to what would be the ordinary turnaround time for routine procedures on the uadilifu case management system, and how can non-advocates access it? Like, e.g., as a legal practitioner in private practice, I can access the judiciary e-filing system just by typing in on the search engine and to come. Do you have that option for the uadilifu case management system? And then, because I also sit here on behalf of my members, I'd be curious to know if there's a possibility of a Law Society of Kenya to partner with prosecution training institutes to provide resources and conduct continuous joint trainings via the e-learning center that you have on your end on the integrated management system. And this option, is it also available to non-advocates who may be interested in the criminal justice system? And then finally, on holistic perspective, how is the uadilifu case management system improving the criminal justice system in Kenya? Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'll try as much as possible to respond. Basically, when you have, you are filing, let's say for instance, a charge sheet, it should take 2 to 3 minutes for it to get into the system, the integrated system with the judiciary, the one we have. So within seconds, the charge sheet has been registered and you already have a number. So that one shouldn't take, doesn't take very long. Yeah? So I can say, let me get to, the second question is what I needed to get. So for that, I can be able to say that you don't take long, 2 to 3 minutes, and then you get the response. Yes, so I wanted to capture your second question.
My second question was basically a query on whether there could be a possible partnership between the Prosecution Training Institute and the Law Society of Kenya to train our members and provide resources on the case management system, basically, because we are largely unaware of its existence, one, and how it operates. And for the judiciary side, at least, we have been interacting with the system, so we are a bit familiar with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. The Office of the DPP is open to partnerships. And of course, the LSK is one of the, I mean, we are very interested in the LSK and other, of course, and other criminal justice actors or people who we relate with closely. So we have the PTI currently is having what you call the e-learning center. And we are in the process of having it in place completely, so that we know that LSK always has the CLE, and we would want to partner so that even the members of the LSK, our practitioners, need also to be trained on what we do as prosecutors. So yes, that's something which we will welcome, and we intend to continue this partnership. Definitely, the DPP is live to this, and I think you're welcome to that. We appreciate that.
We shall pursue that after this.
All right, thank you.
So, our next speaker is Honorable Elizabeth Tanui. She's the Deputy Registrar at Milimani Law Courts. I'll just give a brief bio on her, but I'm sure she will tell us more about herself, and I'm very informed that she loves her job, and she will teach us a lot of things on what she does when she goes to the building on the hill. So she's the Deputy Registrar currently serving at the Commercial and Tax Division at Milimani. She's also the head of support desk for the e-filing platform. I'm sure practitioners in Nairobi are very happy to hear this, because you keep wondering who can we talk to. Then she's also a sitting senior SPM and holds an LLB from Moi University. That's very good news. We are alumni as well. And she's an avid reader and likes to run. Karibu sana.
Thank you. Yes. Good morning, all. I'm excited to share this platform with you today, and just to talk about the digital strategy in the judiciary, where we are improving service delivery by way of technology. So today I'm going to talk about the e-filing system, which was rolled out by the Chief Justice from 1st of July 2020. So we are 3 months into the journey. The journey has been exciting. The journey has been turbulent. but it has stabilized over time. So what is e-filing? I will just, for the sake of those ones who may not know what e-filing is all about, e-filing is the submissions of documents that you have created to the court registry. So before the e-filing system was initiated, before the e-filing system was rolled out, we all knew that for you to initiate a case in any court station across the country, you had to go physically to the registry, where you had to create your own documents, and then thereafter, if you're taking a matatu, if you're getting into your car, you have to come physically to the court registry to lodge those documents. And once you lodge the documents, you then give it to the registry staff to do what is called assessment. So the registrar staff would manually take the documents, assess it for you, whether it is an affidavit of service, which costs as little as 75 shillings. They would assess that for you, and then they will send you back to go to the bank to pay. So I want you to look at the back and forth, and then we will see what that has changed, and that is why we are so excited about where we are now. So you go to the bank, you queue, and then you pay. You come back to the registry, you bring in your deposit slip, and then that is the only time we will accept that document, because it will then be taken that it has been filed. So if it is a new case, we will then generate a case number for you, and that is when the case is taken to have been initiated. And then you have to look for the person that you have sued, serve that person with the court document physically, swear an affidavit of service, bring it back to court to just show that you have served. Now, the entire process that I have explained, which is a back and forth, costing a lot of money, and then the time that you take queuing in the registries, queuing in the bank, has all been collapsed. And you can do that work at the comfort of your office, at the comfort of your home, so long as you have an internet connection. So the e-filing system just allows you to access the system by going to e-filing at court, at GO, at KE. If you do not have an account, you create an account. It is a very simplified way of creating an account. You can create an account as an individual. You can create an account as an organization if you are not legally represented. If you have a lawyer, then the law firm can create an account for you. Once you have created that account, it is a 4-step process. An activation link is sent to your email, and then there you are. You have an account, and you can start logging into the account and